How's everybody doing? And welcome to another episode of What's Going On at Wicked Warnings. As you can see right here, we've got a fresh 2020 Ford Transit 150 van. And what this is it's Ford's half-ton series van, the 150 series, the low roof, the not so long regular size van. Again, the Transit 150. What we are featuring here in the front grille is a synchronized set of our Razor LED. As I turn down the ISO, you can get an idea what I mean by synchronized as far as the colors. We put them together. That way, when you get far away from the vehicle, it'll actually blend into one big color pop. This particular van is for a service company that often is unloading or loading parts and supplies on the side of the road or in alleys as they service residential and commercial. You can see here we're also featuring our TIR3, and that's mounted right there in that triangle sail panel in front of the side view mirror. It's a very easy mounting location. You can get the wiring right through the fender to underneath the hood, and this particular van has an easy solution to go from under the hood into the van as well. Very easy to drill the firewall on this one or slice through the factory grommet. A lot of room, no complications there. As far as how we mounted those razors, we were using our VHB high strength tape with the primer 94. I suggest if you're going to use the VHB, you definitely use that primer 94 and clean everything very thoroughly. And then what we also suggest is to put a little bead of RTV silicone around the VHB tape, as well as a couple little beads in the center, and that way it'll help dry and secure that light. Here you can see how we've mounted those, and at that particular portion of the grill, you can drill straight through both layers of plastic, and you'll end up with the wiring coming out right under the hood. This particular grill is a bit of a chore to remove. You got to pull the whole front bumper fascia most of the way off. So by doing these lights in this location with the VHB, you're able to not remove the entire front of the vehicle. And if you wish, you can put a quick connect on the other side of those lights. So if you ever did need to remove the front fascia, you could simply unplug the lights and do so. Here you can see we pull back a little bit of where we mounted those. I like it. It's nice and high, right up in the front. Works very well. Here on the sail panel, you can see there where we mounted our TIR3. It is on a slight angle compared to the sail panel. That's to keep it level for the light projection. If you match the bottom of the sail panel, the actual light will be on a downward angle. So you need to mount it up a little bit in the front to keep that light nice and level. As you can kind of see here, what I was talking about. Around the back of the van, we're featuring our ECO HAW. Either our ECO or our HAW Duo will work, and you can choose either low dome or high dome. These particular taillights are very forgiving, and there's quite a lot of room, so pretty much any hideaway that you choose will work. As you can see here, we've synchronized a set of our ECO HAW in amber and white, very similar to the front. It's on a fast double flash pattern with a little bit of hang time, and that gives you a nice white flash and a nice amber flash on both sides, a little bit calmer than the average. Put the ISO back up to normal. This is a very easy install. Rubber grommets right behind the tail lights. Cargo vans, very easy to run the wiring, so nothing to be intimidated about at all for this product. If you're doing a DIY, this is a very, very easy one to tackle. As I said there, we're using the low dome ECO HAW on this particular model, but any of our hideaways will work. And you can see there where the mounting is. We elected to put the clear white hideaway up on the top because it casts mostly down and it reduces the brightness just slightly. We put the amber hideaway down on the bottom because it casts mostly up, and that will actually increase the brightness a little bit for the eye of the people walking around. So we chose amber on the bottom and white on the top. This vehicle was also not equipped with factory hitch. So while it was here at Wicked Warnings, we supplied the factory style 2-inch receiving hitch, as well as a 7-pin and a 4-pin plug, just like the factory, which you can see here. 4-pin on the right and 7-pin on the left. That way this particular customer can haul any trailer in his fleet. We also supplied a trailer brake controller Now, I don't know if you've had any experience in the 2020 Transits or not, but there's not a whole lot of lower dash real estate, as you can see. I didn't want to hang that controller down here or anywhere underneath there. Has some pretty steep angles. There's nowhere over here really to put it. I did not like trying to put it in that pocket. I wanted the driver to easily be able to access it if they needed to grab a little extra trailer brake. So this is the mounting that we went with. We chose a draw tight unit, a very nice, simple, easy unit to operate. And that way, if the driver does need to grab a little bit of trailer brake, as you can see, no connection right now, but it's right here. It's nice and level. It's right in front of him, and he can easily see and make sure everything's working appropriately. And as you know, trailer brake controllers sometimes fail. So if there is an issue at all with the controller, you can simply unplug it right here and replace it. And we just ran that wiring, as you can see, right down through a grommet to underneath the dashboard there. Keep it nice and clean right behind the cup holder. And then as we pan out, this is the driver view of what we're working with. So as always, check links of all of my products in the description. I'm not going to put in the links to everything, but I will try to put in links to everything that we used. So check the description. You may not be able to order everything off wickedwarnings.com. I might send in some affiliate links for this trailer equipment, just because we don't distribute a lot of trailer equipment. So I'll set you up with where you need to buy it. Thanks again for watching Wicked Warnings. As you can see down here, I didn't mention, there's our activation switch, a nice blue LED right next to the headlights. Easy to see while you're driving. Just does the strobe lights. I might put a label on it. I'm just not quite sure. Looks pretty good without it. So that's a very easy spot to drill a switch. You just simply remove the headlight switch. It pops forward, and then you can drill your 3/4 inch hole and you can run your wiring. So if you're confused and looking for a spot to put a switch on the Transit van, the 2020 model, this is what we did, and I hope it helps you. Thanks again for watching Wicked Warnings. We're your #1 source for construction and emergency safety strobe lighting and equipment for cars, vans, buses, trucks, SUVs, everything in between. We'll see you on the next video. I appreciate you hanging out with me to the 7-minute mark. So if you're still listening, drop a comment. Let me know that you made it past 7 minutes. I like to see you guys watch the whole video. Thanks again. See you on the next one.